All right, welcome back, guys. I told you I'd come back with another video with remainders. This one is gonna have a remainder in it, and I'm gonna talk about what a remainder is. In short, a remainder is a leftover. Okay, it's something that is left over. And what do I mean by that? It's any digit still remaining after equal groups are formed. For example, let me give you a little example down here. Let's say, here, we'll make a little basketball hoop here, a little court, and we'll say there was 9 guys. So there's 9 people out here that want to play basketball. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's your 9 guys that want to play basketball. They want to get on this court. Okay, so there's the court. Here's the basket. Here's the basket. They want to get on that court. So there's 9 guys here, and we're going to separate them in teams. Okay, team number 1 is going to be the blue team. So let's put 4 guys on this team, and we'll go 4 guys on this team. And, oh, whoa, wait. What about this guy right here? What's happening to him? Well, if we put him on this team, it's going to be unfair, isn't it? It's not going to be equal groups. So it says any digit still remaining after equal groups are formed. Are these equal groups? Sure. There's 4 on this team, and there's 4 on this team, isn't that equal? Yep, 4 against 4, that's equal. Okay, so this guy right here, this one right here is a remainder. Okay, so this one would have a remainder of 1. The remainder would be 1 because 1 digit is left over. It's left over. Okay, I can't put that digit in a group because then the groups would be uneven or not equal. They would not be equal groups. And then we wouldn't have an even division problem. So that's what a remainder is. It's the leftovers. It's the leftovers. This person is left over. So he's going to have to wait till another person comes up so they can split 1 on each team. Okay, that's kind of what a remainder is. Okay, and that's a real life example how you would describe a remainder. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and erase this part. That was just my example, so I'm going to erase that so we can actually work on the problem here. Again, I started off with my checklist. DMSB, daddy, mommy, sister, brother. Okay, or divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Okay, divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Okay, so let's go ahead and divide. How many times does 6 go into 5? Well, if I have 5, I can't take any 6's out of it, can I? So it goes in 0 times. Goes in 0 times. 6 doesn't go into 5. You can't pull any 6's out of 5, so it can't happen. So I'm going to put my little multiplication symbol there. 0 times 6 is 0. I multiplied. I'm going to subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. I checked it off. Bring down the 3. Check it off. Okay? Are we good so far? I know I kind of did that fast, but I'm following the checklist over here. I'm just doing what the checklist says. Now, here's where it gets a little more difficult. How many times does 6 go into 53? This is where you have to know your multiplication facts. This is where knowing your multiplication facts really helps out. So I know that 9 times 6 is 54. So that's too many. We can't go over this amount. So 9 times 6 is 54. So I'm going to go back one. So 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48. So it goes in 8 times. So I divided. 8 times 6 is 48. I multiplied. Right here, 8 times 6, 48. Then I'm going to subtract. Subtract is my next one. So that would be 5. I'm going to check that off. Bring down your 7. Okay, check that off. And guys, it's really important to keep these lined up. It's very, very important to be neat. If you're not neat, then your lines can get messed up, and then you can, bring down the wrong number, or you can, bring a number down twice, or you can make multiple mistakes. So it's very important that you keep it lined up and neat, very neat. Okay. So now I'm back up to the divide again. I have to see how many times does 6 go into 57. Well, I just mentioned before that 9 times 6 is 54. Remember, it was too big for this one? Well, it's not for this one. So 9 times 6 is 54. So it goes in 9 times. So I divided. 9 times 6, remember I have my little times symbol to remind me, 9 times 6 is 54. I multiplied. Next one's easy, I subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3. 5 minus 5 is 0. Okay. Bring down. Nothing left to bring down, so I say, hallelujah, we're done. Now, but what happened? What do we do with this 3? Well, that's a leftover, isn't it? It's left over because I can't take any more 6s out of that. I can't take any more equal groups. So that would be a leftover, or it's a remainder. It's a remainder. Okay? So the remainder comes right up here. We do a small r for remainder. We do it with a small r, and then we put the 3 afterwards. So we would read this quotient or this answer, we would read our quotient or answer as 89 remainder of 3. 89 remainder of 3, okay? So this 3 right here comes right up here, and you place it on the end, okay? So 89 remainder of 3, okay? And that is our leftover. It's our leftover digit, okay? I can't take any more 6s out of that. All right, I hope this helps you. Oh, hold on. I forgot to check off. I didn't bring anything down. So now I have all my check marks marked off. And look, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, the number in the dividend, if there's 3 digits in the dividend, you have 3 check marks over there. Okay, all right, so now I'm finished. Hopefully this helps you to learn how to divide with remainders. Okay, and you now know what to do if you have any digits left over down here that are not 0. If it's a 0, you don't have to put a remainder because that's just 0. But if it's any other digit, then you have to put it as a remainder. Okay. Hopefully you'll have fun doing your problems today, and you'll get better and better at these the more you practice them. Remember, anything that you do the first time is a little difficult. Riding a bike, water skiing, even going to Six Flags might have been difficult the first time you went, but the more times you go, the better you get at it, okay? Just like the more times you do these problems, the better you'll get at them. All right, happy learning, guys. Have fun doing your problems. Bye.